Open a new project. Assigning materials to a model is important since the material properties determine the resulting stresses due to the deformation of the structure under the applied loads. Click on the Materials and Properties tab. We will focus on isotropic materials for this presentation. An isotropic material is a material that has the same properties in all directions. Click on Isotropic in the Materials group. Change the name to steel. For Young's modulus, input 207 gigapascals. For Poisson ratio, input 0.3. Click on OK. Create a 1 meter long curve. For more on how to do this, view O4 geometry, then mesh the curve. For more on meshing, view O5 meshing. Open the Materials and Property tab. Click on Beam Section in the Beam Section Library group. For section type, select Tube. Click on the Use Thickness option. Change the radius to and the thickness. Change the section name to Tube and click on OK. Click on Beam in the 1D Properties group. For cross-section type, click on Library. For entities, select the curve. For materials, select Steel in the drop-down menu. For section name, select Tube in the drop-down menu. Click on the Apply Elemental Data tab and check the box. The orientation vector determines the orientation of the beam section. This vector will align the Y element vector which is indicated in the beam section window. This vector cannot be in line with the longitudinal or x-axis. Input 1 in the Z box and click on OK. Click on the drop-down menu on Element Detail Drawing and select 3D Beam Section. The beam section is now visible. Click on FE Shaded with Edges to view a solid rendering of the beam. We will now use the surface I-beam that was created in O4 geometry. Once again, this beam needs to be meshed. Click on Shell in the 2D Properties group. For entities, deselect all the filters except the surface filter and select the two flanges. For materials, select Steel in the drop-down menu. For thickness, input 5.7 and click on Apply. For entities, deselect all the filters except the surface filter and select the web. Change the thickness to 4.1 and click on OK. Click on the drop-down menu on the Element Detail Drawing and select 3D Shell Thickness. The shell is now visible. We will use the solid I-beam created in O4 geometry. Click on Solid in the 3D Properties group. Deselect all the filters except the part filter. Select the I-beam. For materials, select Steel in the drop-down menu and click on OK. This tutorial was proudly brought to you by Estech.